Welcome to Follow Sport TV, a program presented by the Zimbabwe Theatre Academy, where we talk everything theatre, how theatre started in this country, the other players who have been playing in this industry. And today I'm honored to have one of the most talented and people who were, if we're calling foot soldiers, who started in creating a pathway for a lot of theatre practitioners in Zimbabwe and to be where we are today. I'm honored to be speaking to you, say, Patrick Mabhena.
Ngijabula kangaka, ngijabula kakhulu lani babukela ukuthi lami ngeke kuyona lento. Mina Patrick Mabhena ngiqale uhambo lolu ngo1983. Kwakulama club nje ayezenzela lento sakudlala. Mina njenge talent engamuyela lesikolo ngajoyina ke enye club eyayikhona senzele number 2 emabuthweni la koBulawayo. Kwakuthiwa yiVamani. Ngokuya kwesikhathi kwazofika ifilimu kwakuthiwa King Solomon's Mines. Ngingaphambanisi kwakungo85. Kwatholakala ke ukuthi hayi babe balutshwana nxa babe khona abantu ababe lungiselelwe ukuthi bangenza ezemidlalo. So kwasekusenza ukuthi iCouncil yakoBulawayo le Khuso aid agency yeCanada bahlanganisa uhlelo ababevumelene khona ukutraina abantu ukwenza yonke into yokutheater, ukubhala, ukuactor, ukudirector, ukuproducer. Ngaba lenhlanhla ke kumbe ngaba lomnyama. Ngaba ngolomnyama ngoba ngaziphose entweni okubenzima ukuthi ngiphume kuyo sengize ngingaka la nxa kwesikhathi bekusiba nzima ungangokuthi ngize ngifisa ukuthi ngaka ngena ngakikho ngangena kuhlelo lweyilubela imnyama experimental theatre workshop 86 eyaqala mhla ka 13 August ngo86.
With who are other people you also started with?
There were a few that now I still remember. Kwakule Memory Kumbota, kule Michael Skosana, Sithembe Nkosi Nkomazana, Thembeni Moyo, abanye senganyabala ebafethu kulaba basakhumbula lingaphatheki kabi ukuthi angisalikho oSylvester ayibabe baningi kahle kahle saqala singu18 kodwa ke ngokuya kwesikhathi abantu babe lokho bephuma abanye becina bengasayibona indlela siyaqeda uhlelo olwe 2 years sasesele singu11 immediately bisesiqedile kwaphuma iother 3 sagcina sele singu lokho esedla kodwa sithe sisebenza sibili umsebenzi lo siusebenze sesibahlanu 5.
But was it because it was hard, the program? Why were people?
It was because people didn't see a way out of it. We were one of the first people to be trained as professional actors, and we didn't know any company who was employing so-called professional actors. And when we were asking ourselves where we will go, people were then we then decided we will form a cooperative. To most, it wasn't a very exciting, enticing idea. Ukuthi siye kuma corps by then had a bad name attached to them, as if people won't succeed in anything if you go into cooperatives. You go round and round and go nowhere. So some left to look for better paying jobs, so some left to do something else. Of course, ngikhulume ngabantu ababe kuyiluba, but there were people across all townships. Kule Makhosi, kule Bwaki, kule Nasa, kule Isasa. Aya emaningi amagroup aya emaningi by the mid 80s to the early 90s. There were so many groups kwafonywa kumbe by then kule Mawa yabo Mthandazo Ndema. I remember that guy. I miss him too. He's late now. Kwafonywa i-badge Association of Drama Groups. Sakukhubeka ke ngaleyo mnyaka kwakunzima sasiperform ezikolo kulumango weMat North. We had to travel to Mat North by public buses. Those buses would go one way every day and only return the other day. And between schools, there was no transport. We had to carry our trunks, our drums, our everything that we needed on our backs, and it wasn't easy. And the income from it was so bad. Parents, relatives would ask, "Kati ukuswele udinga a proper job?" Ngoba lokho okwenzayo lokho, it didn't seem like a job to many people. It was like we were somehow bad people who didn't want to think about the future. We were thinking we'll just remain young and everything will work out. Yeah, it was hard. It was difficult.
But since then, when things started developing, I know you participated in a number of shows, and I think one of your films that was really on top of the game was is it Izolo? Izolo.
Actually, for me, as an individual actor, it was my first time to appear on national television. Wow, my God, I was on national television myself too. And I gave it my best. And it seems people liked it.
They did.
They liked it. And unfortunately, those were the times also when the economy of the country wasn't doing well too. So after that, there were not many drama productions which were coming up from this city, Bulawayo here. Until a good friend of mine, Skangwenya, I think you people know her. One day she met me, Chibuku Neshamari competition that was being held in the city. And she asked me, why didn't I try my hand on writing for television? I like challenges. And that was, I'll take it on. I did. And that's how we came up with Choose Masketela. It was a co-production between me, us and my friends, our company, and the ZBC. We produced Choose Masketela. Then after I was emboldened, I thought, well, I can do this.
Give me more.
Just give it, bring it on. We then did Umzochayo, which I wrote, directed, and performed in. Not because I liked to do all those things, but it was because I needed a job and nobody was giving me a job. So I had to create a job for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's open for everyone.
Yeah.
And I know that you know, Izolo, I used to also to watch you on national.
You did.
I did.
Thank you.
And then I know, but you've also participated in a number of theater productions.
Yes.
Which ones, if you still remember, that really you still remember to say this one, if I had resources and everything, I would bring it back? Or you still remember that it was quite an amazing experience for you?
Yeah. There was this production that we Ilubeli Mnyama took to Germany and Switzerland and thereabout in 1990. It had won an award with the National Theatre Organization, if you remember that, NTO. And one of the people was in the audience then and invited us over. Yeah. That was one of our good productions. It was really good. It was a two-play production. There was storytelling in that. Well, I loved that. And I think the audience loved that.
And then maybe from the plays that you didn't participate in, maybe you've watched in different spaces in Bulawayo or in Zimbabwe. Is there any other play that you'd be like, this play I watched and still rings a bell in me?
One play that really did it for me was what was that controversial thing? Forget what was the name again? What was the name?
Which one? Written by who?
Kontimhlanga. There were three guys in it: Chris Hurst, Michael TK, and who was the third guy?
Memory in there.
No, memory by then was with us.
Okay.
Was with Ilubeli Mnyama. What was the? I forget the name, but it was a 3-man production, and it was good. I remember it good. And then, of course, there are many others. There are many others from Siaya, from the other guys, Isasa. There was always people here in this city. My man. It's no production that is like a dull thing. No.
Every show is.
It takes it up there. And you feel challenged. It makes you want to be in it, or if you want to create something that will go along with that.
No, I mean, it's quite interesting because I think we've known that the Matabele region, especially Bulawayo, the shows that come from it. I was talking with a friend recently, Adrian Musa from Kwanda, about the show that he was facilitating the physical training, Zambezi Express.
Zambezi Express, yes, Zambezi Express, yes, Zambezi Express. Yeah, I took part in the rehearsals for that. I had high hopes for it too. It was a shame the producer decided to drop my character. But then you win some, you lose some.
I know it was so. But in case there's young people out there who wants to start a career in theater, or wants to now say, you know what, Baba Mabhena, I want also to tap into this world. What would be your words of encouragement? Maybe as they listen from where they are.
Have some staying power, young man, young woman, young person. Just something. If you have your talent and you show off it, first of all, you need to be sure of yourself, what you want out of your life. And if performance is one of those things that you really want, then prepare for some rough rides and some staying power. You'll make it.
What would be the things that you want to see maybe people in positions of influence contribute towards the development of theater or the creative culture industry in Zimbabwe?
I think now that because theater is said to be taught in schools, I don't know who teaches it, or whether the people that are teaching theater in schools or performances in schools, they've got the places, the venues, because venues nowadays are hard to come by. So if the Ministry of Education, if it includes us, the theater people who want to practice theater, and allow them into their schools, for the classrooms, for those that have the walls, the performances, maybe encourage people to come in and take them out from the street and bring them into the school, help the school leavers. It will help those that are still school going. They'll have something to do. I think that will go a long way in helping theater grow, because one of the main problems that we have now is asila ndawo zokurehesela. Mostly asila ziso scant. People rehearse from all kinds of places, but iskolo, because iskolo are all over. If the facilities, if they have the facilities, even the classrooms, if the ministry will allow it, ukuthi established or aspiring groups grow from within their environment, I think it will go a long way.
So I think here you've had it, that the government and also practitioners, we need to work together. I know the late Stephen Chifunyise would also talk about how we can have those that have been practicing for quite some time go into schools and assist in the development of training of these teachers that are teaching now VPA, the Visual and Performing Arts in schools, and also have these professionals find a footing in encouraging the students to find work and recreational stuff to do.
Yeah, now that there is this new thing of many television stations, the talent is so much in demand. The writers, everything, everyone can take part in making Zimbabwe a competitor to South African. Why should we be watching South Africans always? Why don't they watch us instead? And it can only be developed by people who are in it and people who can be supportive to the idea.
Baba Mabhena, we thank you so much. I know it's a very short time. But we really appreciate. At least
Thank you very much.
we get to the next episode when we come now, as you're saying, you're writing other things down. We hope, you know, we can come into a space where you're working and really see these things come to life.
I hope one day we will be able to do that and more.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching Follow Sport TV. You can follow this conversation via the details that are right on your screen. If you want also more episodes that we have done, please subscribe and like the videos and continue sharing. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much to our guest, one of the veteran actors and theatre practitioners who have been in the struggle in creating these platforms, these plays, walking so many distances to go and perform in schools for us to now enjoy what we have today. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much, Baba Mabhena.
Siyabonga.